Welcome back to 3 News at 4. It is 4:30, and here at WKYC, we are mourning the loss of a former employee and one that you may remember. This is former 3 News reporter Bill Safos. He died last evening after he was hit by a car while crossing Madison Avenue in Lakewood.
The Lakewood police are investigating, of course. We do want to point out the driver did not leave the scene of that accident. But for some personal perspective here, here's Monica Robbins.
What you may not know about the $3 million 4-deck Good Time 3 is that...
Like many Clevelanders, Bill Safos and his family were immigrants, came from Greece when he was a child and settled in Lakewood. One of his first jobs, a busboy at the legendary Michael's restaurant in Rocky River. But he had a nose for news, and after graduating from Ohio State, he began a career that kept bringing him back home. I met him 30 years ago in Columbus, and a few years later, we'd both end up in Cleveland. He at WOIO until he joined me in 2003 at WKYC. During his time here, he proved to be a versatile journalist, digging into investigative stories and crime. In 2005, he covered the impact of Hurricane Katrina and showed us the devastation from a personal vantage point. But the stories he was most passionate about and followed for years were the missing girls, Amanda Berry and Gina DeJesus. He developed a close relationship with Amanda's mother, Lawana Miller, and often took her emotional calls in the middle of the night. He brought tulips to the DeJesus family each Easter while Gina was missing. Bill routinely kept their names and the search in the news, and when the girls were found, he was sought after for national coverage and documentaries. In 2008, Bill returned to WOIO to finish out his broadcast career. In his later years, he suffered serious health issues, including cancer, but his main priority was his family. He had been caring for his parents on his own. WKYC General Manager Mickey Burns said in a statement, Bill Safos will be remembered as a generous human being, passionate reporter, and one who cared deeply for his community. Our deepest condolences to his family and friends at this difficult time.
Cleveland has not just lost a journalist, but a storyteller who understood that every news story is fundamentally a human story. He was an integral part of Cleveland's Greek community, and I certainly hope they embrace his family at this very difficult time. And I can tell you, his mom made the best baklava on the planet.
She was telling me this earlier.
Oh my gosh, and every time Bill, he would say, I don't know what story you did, Monica, but my mom loved it, and here's your baklava.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and with Lawana Miller, he and I both, she used to call both of us, but she took such a liking to Bill. She ended up giving him a tie, and when the girls were found, he wore that tie all the time. And you know, that story was such a passion of his, and you know, it's just such a tragic loss for everybody.
Yeah, and we're all so sorry for you. We know that he was a very good friend of yours and some of the other folks that are still in the newsroom, and we do these stories every day of people that are hurt or killed in incidents, but when we heard it initially, we didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this has been a rough year for those of us in this business. We've lost a lot of great people. So, you know, hug your family this holiday season. You know, you never know how many days you got.
That is some of the best advice.
Yeah.
Hug
Appreciate
your
that
family. Mom,
report.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thinking about all of you there.